Imagine waking up tomorrow and remembering nothing. On the surface, you are free. Would you change your lifestyle? Or would you end up living exactly the same? Welcome to the Freedom class in the gorilla community. Today we'll talk about the invisible cage. Because not knowing about it can leave a gorilla trapped. Many gorillas live trapped in the invisible cage. No bars, no locked doors. Well, there are bars, but they are imaginary. They are controlled by habits, routines, rules, and trends that they never question. This is the invisible cage, a social contract set by ill-intentioned gorillas. It turns a gorilla's life into a meaningless cycle of repeated actions. All because of social engineering strategies that shape their mind. And the gorilla didn't even notice. They feel free, but every choice, every movement, is influenced by systems designed by bad gorillas. Systems that benefit a few, and very little to the good gorilla. This is how it works. The gorilla has been habituated. Something that should bother them stops doing so. Their brain got used to it after repeated exposure. Imagine you were never robbed of a banana. One day, a bad gorilla comes and takes your banana right before you taste it. You get angry. And rightly so, friend gorilla. But now imagine this theft happens every day. Since you were a little memoryless gorilla, at first you protest, kick, and scream. Then you say, "This is normal." The sentence that confirms the gorilla has been habituated. Their freedom decreased, and they didn't even notice. Sadly, if you're surrounded by caged gorillas, addicted to letting their bananas be stolen, the day you try to solve the problem creatively, other gorillas might turn into the very Agent Smith. Yes, the one from The Matrix, and shoot at you from their cage as if you were the thief. A gorilla's ego can also be affected. When another finds a solution to a problem they couldn't solve, relax, gorilla. I am Morpheus, and you, the chosen one. You can stop their bullets. The power is within you. Don't fear too much. Caged gorillas have lost courage, and most likely when you try to act freely, caged gorillas will only try to ridicule you. The gorilla who doesn't come to class lives the same. Manipulative gorillas plant ideas, trends, and autopilot habits in their mind, so others follow patterns without thinking. Tell me, gorilla, have you noticed this? One gorilla sees another spending hours on social media or watching series. At first, they resist, but soon they do the same because it's normal. They lose time, focus, and decision-making. Now the gorilla gets constant alerts from every message or email. Every sound interrupts concentration. At first, it's annoying, but soon they react automatically. Open the phone, reply, check. Their attention no longer belongs to them. Their mind has been trained to react without thinking. But now the gorilla thinks this doesn't apply to them, because they believe they're still in control. Little gorilla, watch closely. This is where the invisible cage begins to show its strength. Then the gorilla starts spending money on things they don't need, following recommendations or imitating already caged gorillas. At first, they hesitate, but then buy on autopilot, losing control over resources they could use for their freedom, just like the gorilla trading their best banana for dry leaves, just because they saw another gorilla do it. At work, the caged gorilla follows rigid schedules and repetitive tasks. No problem, they think. Everyone else does the same. They don't evaluate alternatives. They accept patterns they didn't choose. Their actions have been programmed by others, like a gorilla trained to take the maximum time to climb the branch and grab the fruit. In the end, they end up with the worst tasting banana. The bad gorilla took the best ones first. And if that weren't enough, the greedy gorilla who set the trap knew gorilla psychology. They knew a gorilla capable of accepting an imaginary prison would rather mock the friend who found the open door than admit they voluntarily entered the cage and leave with them. A gorilla's relationships are affected. They imitate opinions, phrases, trends to fit in, even if they don't agree, even if they know it's not original. This is how they lose mental autonomy, their own essence, and social freedom, all without noticing. The gorilla must learn from this. If a bad gorilla places fake fruits, or makes noise to distract while stealing the best fruit, the free gorilla must not habituate. They must think and decide how to solve the problem with the bad gorilla. Don't do what other gorillas do just to follow the crowd. Don't accept habits that steal freedom from a gorilla. Evaluate every choice, dear free gorilla. Protect your time, your attention, your resources, and always maintain your autonomy. If the gorilla doesn't question, the cage steals freedom, time, focus, decisions, resources. The innocent gorilla accepts without questioning. The free gorilla spots the trap and maintains control over what really matters. The best bananas. Remember, little gorilla, always ask yourself, did I choose this, or did I accept it without thinking? That question breaks the bars of the invisible cage and protects your freedom. Now watch closely. The caged gorilla spends hours watching series, while other gorillas tell them what's fun, how to spend time, and what to eat. They get up, go to work, check messages, follow trends, and spend money on social autopilot. At the end of the day, they don't even remember why they did most of it. The caged gorilla is an NPC, functioning like software programmed by the cage. A gorilla's freedom begins when they question what they once accepted without thinking, and decide where to walk each day. The caged gorilla follows patterns that limit their life. The conscious gorilla chooses, prioritizes, lives by their own rules, managing time, resources, relationships, attention, keeps the gorilla free. And now tell me, if you woke up tomorrow remembering nothing, would you change your life, or do it all exactly the same? If you want more freedom classes from Master Gorilla, subscribe, break the cage, and discover what freedom tastes like.